I'm stood in one of my latest property refurbishment projects. This one's going to be a buy-to-let. It's a 3-bed terrace house in Newcastle. It's currently getting stripped back and it's going to be made nice again with a refurbishment. Now, this property I bought for 100k. Once it's renovated, it's worth around 150. It needs a bit of an upgrade, nothing major in terms of work, so this should be a fairly straightforward, quick renovation project. Nothing major in terms of layout changes. The boiler's okay, but it will need new radiators. It does need a full electrical rewire, bit of damp proofing, plastering, new decoration, new bathroom, flooring, etc. But there's a few things here that I've kept. The kitchen's okay, the windows are okay, so it's a fairly straightforward project in the grand scheme of things. It's not going to be a huge refurb. So there's a nice bit of equity in this project. It will probably rent out in the region of £9 to £9.50 a month, so the yield could be fairly strong. So this project I'm looking forward to getting started on. Can't wait to move this along and get it rented out as a nice family home. So if you want to find projects like this where you're locking in a decent amount of equity, you've got a good rental yield, even now with current interest rates, you can get properties that are going to yield a decent level that's going to make it worthwhile for straightforward, regular buy-to-let properties. So I'm not even talking HMOs or service accommodation or anything like that. I'm talking regular buy-to-let properties that cash flow and give a decent yield. They're absolutely out there, but you need to get them at the right price where the yield's going to be strong, and you're going to get discounted properties where you can add the value, and then once the property's done up, once it's refurbished, you can actually refinance it and pull out pretty much all of your money, if not all your money in some cases, to then go on to the next deal. So then you're constantly utilizing the same amount of money again and again and again in future investments. So that's what I'm planning to do with this project. Stick it on a mortgage, refinance it, and then go again, use that money for the next deal. So how did I find this deal? Quite straightforward, really. It was an open market deal. It was just on Rightmove. Everybody else could see it, but the seller had a sale fall through and they needed a quick decision. They needed a quick purchase from an investor who could move forward. They wanted to move and they were holding out for a sale in order to move. So ultimately, once that sale fell through, they were more motivated to do a deal. So here's the thing. Timing is really important in property, and make sure when you get in there with your offer that you track your offer. So an offer today that you put forward on a property might be rejected. And the vast majority of offers that you're putting out should be rejected, because if they're not, you're going in way too high. You want to hear no more than yes, because that's just the nature of the game. It's a numbers game. But when you hear that no, what you've got to do is make sure you're tracking that offer and seeing what happens over the next few weeks and months. Because a seller might say no today, but if they have a sale fall through, or if their circumstances change, they need to get a sale more quickly than they did before, that number that you gave to them can all of a sudden become a lot more attractive. But it's about tracking that. So making sure you keep notes of the properties you've viewed, what you've offered, and you revisit those offers with the agents and you see if anything might have changed that could lead to that no becoming a yes. This is really crucial when it comes to property. It's not just sticking an offer out, forgetting about it. It's keeping track of those offers until they turn, hopefully, into a yes. Now, of course, most offers you put out, even if you track them, they're still going to be no. That's the nature of this game. It's a numbers game, like I said, but ultimately, if you're tracking your offers, you're far more likely to be able to turn that no into a yes if there's an opportunity to do so. So it makes sense to do that. Hopefully that's useful for you. If so, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and you'll see me again in the next one.